and so does hydro. Our hydrology in the Seven Forks today has been challenged because we have had climate challenge for the last 4 or 5 years. And in fact, we have not been generating out of Masinga. Masinga is the biggest reservoir dam, which services all the other cascade dams from Kindaruma, Kitaru, Kiambere, and then so on and so forth downstream. And when we don't have water, and that was our base load for a long time, we were a hydro energy mix country. We faced that challenge, and in the year 2000, when we had the big drought, we put in so much investment as a government to develop geothermal. And today, for those who may not be aware, ama wale hawajui sana, tuko orodha karibu namba 6 ulimwengu nzima kwa geothermal development. We are a superpower in geothermal. And that is why we are 92%, 93% green today. So as we plant the trees and support the other aspects of carbon sink, because we need to move now to EV electric vehicles, to ensure that maneno ya mafuta changa ya mafuta inatusumbua tuipeleke tuendeshe magari kutokana na umeme ya jua, umeme ya wind, geothermal and so on and so forth. Kenya, I can assure you we are getting there. In terms of providing leadership, we are going to get there. So I want to really this day thank the President for really dedicating this day and ensuring that we are here together to plant the tree that you have planted today that will contribute to the 15 billion target that we want to achieve in the next 10 years. I want to encourage us in these short reigns to dedicate this month, the month of November, the month of December, while we have the short rains, to ensure that we plant a tree every day. Kwa sababu hii maneno ya kupanda miti moja tu, you plant one tree, alafu, if the rains are there and we plant the trees, it will root properly, it will be strong by the time kiangazi ikifika. That will be a tree that can survive without having to be watered from time to time. Let me, allow me, Governor, to go through a bit of a structured statement trees. Ladies and gentlemen, these tree growing efforts are meant to mitigate the impact of climate change on the environment that has led to overall warming trends, extreme weather conditions, and rising water levels that have had impact on nature, wildlife, and human settlement. We, as the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, have been involved in tree planting and conservation of water catchment areas as part and parcel of our daily operation, and we long recognize the fact that water plays a critical role in the production of energy for hydropower, where we do have about 30% of our hydro energy mix today being part of that 92% energy mix, green energy mix in our grid. Ensuring sustainable hydropower production gave us the push to enter into the field of restoration and conservation of water catchment areas. Water catchment areas are vital for the provision of water sources for use by human, animals, and plants. Catchment restoration activities aim to restore natural functions of these areas which have been degraded due to human activities such as deforestation, overgrazing, or change of land use. Through our very own Kenya Energy Sector and Environmental Social Responsibility Program, we call it KEEP Fund, we have been supporting restoration of degraded forest areas through Community Forest Association, CFS, and local communities that operate in areas surrounding forest land that act as water catchment areas for our hydro dams. In these areas, KEEP have adopted over 2,000 hectares of forest degraded land in partnership with Kenya Forest Service and the CFAs to ensure that restoration of catchment areas are continuously done.